a concerning trend has emerged where SMS scammers are increasingly using the lure of toll fees to trick unsuspecting individuals. These scams often involve messages claiming that recipients can avoid toll payments or receive discounts by clicking on a link or replying to the message. This type of SMS scam, which targets individuals with fake toll payment messages, capitalizes on people's everyday activities like travel, where they may already be expecting toll related fees. Welcome to VAR India News Hour. The scammers often ask for a relatively low payment amount, such as unpaid tolls or a small fee to avoid late charges. Because the amount seems minor, many victims may prefer to pay immediately to avoid potential late fees or penalties. Here's a deeper dive into why these scams are effective, the tactics used, and what users should be aware of. Phishing messages. Scammers send out mass SMS messages that appear to be from legitimate toll authorities or transportation companies. The messages often offer enticing deals such as free toll passes or significant discounts on toll fees. Clicking on the links in these messages can lead to malicious websites that attempt to steal personal information or infect devices with malware. In some cases, the link may lead to a fake toll payment portal where victims are asked to provide payment details believing they are setting toll fees, only to have their financial information stolen. If victims input personal details, the scammers may use the information for identified theft, fraudulent transactions, or sell the data on the dark web. It's time to avoiding smishing. It's time to avoid smishing, which is SMS phishing. Scams are. It's time say purring. It's time to avoid smishing scams that requires vigilance and a cautious approach by following some preventive steps like check the sender's phone number, verify the domain name, look for payment confirmation, do not engage in conversation with unknown numbers, cross check with official toll authorities, and report suspicious messages. By following these steps, you can stay alert and avoid falling victim to smishing scams. Always prioritize verifying the legitimacy of any communication, especially when it involves personal or financial information. Let's look into today's headlines. Center expands Ayushman health insurance coverage to everyone above 70. The extension of health coverage under the Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana to all seniors aged 70 and over, irrespective of their income, is authorized by the Union Cabinet. According to Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw, this will improve the health benefits for 6 million seniors from 4.5 crore families by giving them an extra 5 lakh rupees in insurance coverage. Adobe's AI powered video creation tool to release this year. By the end of 2024, Adobe will launch Firefly Video, a new AI powered video creation tool. The cutting edge features are presently undergoing beta testing, such as generative exchange, text to video, and image to video. According to Adobe, these tools have the potential to significantly reduce production time, which will revolutionize content development. Google AI creates entertaining podcasts with virtual hosts based on research. Google has released a new feature in the Notebook LM app that lets users create podcasts using AI based on their research. With the help of these experimental tool, two virtual hosts are created who converse, connect themes, and summarize. The AI hosts will in fact banter with each other, adding a conversational element to the learning process. Amtech Group's assets worth more than 5,000 crore rupees are attached by ED. Under the anti-money laundering law, firm houses hundreds of acres of agricultural and industrial land in various states, and shares and debentures valued over 5,000 crore rupees have been attached in an alleged bank loan fraud case against an insolvent automotive equipment manufacturing company, according to the Enforcement Department. Arvind Dham, the promoter of Amtech Group, was detained by the federal authorities in July, which prompted this move. The company is under liquidation. Businesses in dilemma over the DPDP Act's delayed implementation. Today, August 12, 2024, marks the end of the first year under India's data protection law, the Digital Personal Data Protection Act. But even after a year, it is essentially useless because the clauses are still unenforceable in the lack of specific regulations that have not yet been announced. The Act's efficiency has diminished due to this delay. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to VAR India magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.